What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of Shōwa Rider. Hope you guys are doing all right. It's Wednesday, the 29th of April in Japan. A beautiful blue sky day after a thunderstorm we had yesterday. So weather report for today is clear skies, warm, around 68 to 70 degrees, or about 21 to 22 degrees, give or take. Mountain will be a little bit cooler, but that's we'll see when we get there. We're on our way. So admittedly, some mistakes were made on my part, and I had recorded a couple of videos before this, and I wasn't being neglectful on purpose, but I didn't actually check the footage of the content that I downloaded into the computer after the ride. So normally I just take the memory card and dump it into the PC, let it extract all the videos, and then I'd reformat it, reset, put it back in the camera, be ready for the next round. However, as I said, I neglected to actually check the footage that I actually recorded, and I was a little bit dismayed to find out after I had a beautiful Sunday ride last Sunday. Almost the same weather. It was just a really great day, and come to find out that apparently the Hero 7 decided to not recognize the mic adapter for the microphone in my helmet. Now, I tried everything in the book to get it reset to work again, but it was no go. And after speaking to some GoPro people and doing some research online, it just seems like the camera itself has just decided to quit recognizing the audio input for some reason. We don't know why. They said that if it's under warranty, they send it back and get a new firmware put in it, or not the actual, like, yeah, I know how to update the firmware, I know how to backdate it, I know how to go back and forth with firmware. It's not a big deal, but the problem is something in the camera itself, that it just doesn't want to recognize the adapter anymore. So I went out, I found a guy who was selling a Hero 7 and a Hero 8 for a combo deal for a pretty good price. I bought those two so I could get the Hero 7 so I could record again, and I am now using the replacement, or the used Hero 7 Black that I bought from that guy. I got the Hero 8, it's sitting in the box in the house, but I haven't had really a chance to play with that. Only thing I noticed right off the bat, the Hero 8 is the mic adapter is not different, it was on a different side, so it doesn't work with my helmet at the current setup. So we'll address that at a later date. But this time I'm going to make this video today, and I'm going to actually go back and check the footage, make sure it actually recorded. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a break after I get to my first checkpoint and make sure the audio is actually recording, because that was a wasted couple of videos, let me tell you what. I will keep the camera going on this route because we're just going to hit the Yamanashi tunnel, and we're going to shoot over to Shōwa Expressway, and then we're going to dart out to Yamanashi and head towards the Otama area. If my calculations are correct, based on my last Sunday ride, the road should be pretty empty, and you'll see why later. But for now, let me navigate the traffic, get on the Shōwa highway, and I'll catch up with you a little bit. See you there. Alright guys, we're approaching the Yamanashi exit. Made a pretty good time. The highway's pretty empty, with everybody staying home because of COVID-19. It makes for a great ride on the highway. Wasn't one single congestion all the way down here. Made a really good time coming after going on the highway. So we'll exit here and stop for a quick bite to eat. Just going to stop at a Family Mart or something. I know there's a Family Mart down here I normally stop at, so I'll probably stop at the same one, have a bite to eat, and then get back on the road pretty quickly. Not interested in eating a heavy meal today. 1,220 yen for that trip. Gorgeous day though, pretty good view today. Sunday was a little bit hazy, but today is not as bad as it was on Sunday. So actually this video might turn out better without all the haze in the sky. right down to that corner, right down at the bottom of the hill. This is gorgeous. Alright, here's our stop. Well, hello there. Oh, where's there? It is. Okay. Alright guys, we'll be back with you in a few minutes. Well, for you instantly, but for me for a couple minutes. Alright guys, we're back. And we'll get back on the road. Continue on our path. Thank you, Family Mart. So I guess I'll start with the obvious as far as COVID-19 is concerned, coronavirus, whatever we're gonna call it. So I've been at home working for probably the last 60 days or so. I think last time I actually counted numbers was like 52 days. I mean, minus the weekends, of course, but I mean, pretty much been staying home all the time. Haven't been going out anywhere or doing anything special. Haven't gone to the office in a while, since early March. Yeah, pretty much just staring at my four walls in the house and getting the occasional ride in here and there. Work has gotten really busy for this time of the year, so not a lot of extra time doing much of anything anyway. And then with the loss of the videos that I recorded, as far as them being unusable, then my editing kind of got ground to a halt because of that. So, but let's see. I mean, mostly in my area where I live, most restaurants are closing early or takeout only. Grocery stores are open, of course, and stock is pretty good. I've been able to go to the grocery store every other day, get fresh food like meats, vegetables, fruits, things like that. And I did stock up on the non-perishables like dry foods and things you can store for a while. Which is funny though. I didn't realize how popular pasta was here in this country, because the pasta section has been one of the main sections that's continuously been sold out, even more so than I don't know what the cup noodles. I guess that's about the good comparison, because those were sold out too. Oh, you know what? I need to take a right here. Actually, sorry, wasn't paying attention. I've been trying to get pasta to make to get the noodles to make pasta with, and I have some in stock, but I'm kind of running low on pasta, so I've been trying to get some. But every time I go to the grocery store, like, they don't have what I normally get. I mean, they have some types, like not the like spaghetti type pasta, but like the curls or noodles, or the little penny type things. I'm terrible with pasta names, but anyway, they had some of that. But as far as like regular like spaghetti noodles, it's just nothing there. Everything else, like I said, everything else has been pretty easy to get. We did have the toilet paper crisis back in early April. People just buying way too much of what they really need. Now things have settled down. People realize, oh, I don't need this much toilet paper, and it's back in stock, you know, at full levels again. That and tissues and paper towels as well. They did put a limit. Excuse me. They did put a limit on how many you could buy, so that did help. But I don't see people walking out of the store with, like, you know, I don't see as many people buying toilet paper as I did before. But yeah. And as far as numbers are concerned, I know that Tokyo is around 350 to 400 deaths now, or not Tokyo, but Japan in general. And daily numbers I haven't really kept up with. I know it's in the hundreds. But really, on the days I have gone out, I mean, there's nothing open, there's nowhere to go, there's nothing to do. There's some random places that are open, but for the most part, it's better just, I mean, it's more entertaining just to stay home. Can't get, I did go to get sushi one night a while back, and I did notice that basically, oh, you're turning, okay. I did notice that they stopped serving alcohol past 7 p.m. So you can, if you're in the shop before 7, you get alcohol, but as soon as it hits 7 o'clock, they don't sell anymore. It goes off the, there's a stop sign right here. Wow. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so you can't get alcohol after 7. I guess the point of that is to keep people from staying in the shops and drinking and whatnot. But I don't really drink, so that doesn't bother me that much. I'm driving through the small towns. You see, like in this area here, this is still Winohara, and I see some shops open. I mean, it is a holiday, but a lot of these places are just closed anyway because of COVID-19. Is that a church? I think that's a church. But a lot of the essential places like supermarkets and drugstores and things like that are open. Like that market's open. It's pretty busy actually. I don't know, it's kind of surprising. Sometimes I see more people than I would expect, but it's definitely a lot less numbers than what we would normally see on a daily basis, especially in my home area. It's just not as many people out as you normally would see. I think convenience stores are operating normally, although they have all this plastic sheeting up now at the checkout, so it protects the workers behind the desk or behind the counter. I see a lot of that going on. What else have I seen? Masks, I'd say 50% or better of people are wearing masks, but they're just still wearing the basic surgical type mask, which I don't want to get into that argument. I guess it has some effect to a certain extent, but I don't think it's effective as people think it is. It's just my personal opinion. I have some N95 masks. If I really need to use a mask, I have some N95 masks that I have stocked up for my trips to China. So those were given to us automatically whenever we book a trip to China. Actually, either the company or the travel agency will give us the masks. But I have a couple that I haven't used, so if I really need to, I can use them. I haven't been going out anywhere, so I haven't really been exposed to groups of people. I've met 1 or 2 people for dinner here and there, but really in sparse areas, like there's just nobody around. I went to my local soba place down the street from my house yesterday for lunch, because I think they need the business, because I mean there's just nobody out doing anything. I went to have soba, and I was the only one in the shop. They have it can probably have about 20 to 30 people in that place at max, and I was there by myself, and that was like at 12:30 in the afternoon. So try to give them some business when they're open. They're going to close. A lot of places are going to close anyway for Golden Week, which is coming up. Today is a holiday, and the next few holidays come from as far as closing is concerned. The next holidays will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week, and then Thursday is a regular work schedule again. Thursday and Friday, that is. Thank you. You are so nice. Thank you. But today is trying to just enjoy the day and ride and take you guys on a little bit of a cruise, get some relaxation in. Also, I'd like to thank my 371 subscribers as of today. Thank you very much. I was really surprised to see the numbers still climb, even though I haven't been uploading frequently due to schedules and other circumstances happening, so thank you for that. I did want to mention that I am going to try to push for 1,000 subscribers so that I can have the live stream option. I have equipment to do live streaming with, which I intend to do occasionally. mobile live streaming, not sit behind the desk and just talk to a camera, but actually get out on the bike and do a little bit of live streaming here and there. It's not going to be very interactive, but just something fun to do. But YouTube won't let me have that until I have 1,000 subscribers. I don't care about ads or anything like that. I simply just care about having the live option. I can live stream from the desktop or laptop, but not from the mobile device. Anything mobile streaming, it won't let you do it. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Colors are starting to come in. Not colors, but the green is starting to come back from the winter time. You know, as we get up further in the mountain, you'll see there's not a whole lot of green yet because it's still too cool up there. But the biggest takeaway from that right now is look at the lack of traffic on the road. This is a holiday. This road is normally packed with people. I did this similar trip on Sunday and it was just as good, so wanted to redo it anyway. So I wanted to enjoy the time on the road with no cars and also re-record some of the lost footage from Sunday. So this is probably one of the few positives from COVID-19. I don't think there's many positives at all when you think about it, because everybody's impacted in some way or fashion or form. But this lack of traffic is really nice for bike riders. I've seen quite a few bikes out already, so at least either they're going from point A to point B or they're actually enjoying riding today. And I think riding the bike is one of the best isolation modes you can have. You're by yourself out in the middle of open, fresh air, not stuffed in a car or a train or bus, but just out enjoying the clean nature. Gas price out here is $1.31. It's a bit higher, still a bit higher in the countryside. Don't turn in front of me, please. Please, 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 please. Thank you so much. Temperature just about right. A little bit of wind. But otherwise, very ideal conditions today. Ooh, around the corner we go. There's a car there. This guy doing? I don't know what he was doing, just standing there. I guess also one thing to mention is if we're pretty fortunate, I guess, again, positive, negative here, is the fact that we don't have such a strict lockdown like I've seen some other countries and cities across the world. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, when I stopped at Family Mart a minute ago, I had to clean my visor and camera off because I had killed a few bugs on the highway apparently. I heard them hit the helmet, and one or two of them hit the camera too. I had a big splotch. I had to clean it off. this particular area isn't very clean road-wise, so got to be a little more careful on the turns. Anyway, what I was saying a minute ago about the lockdown is basically Tokyo, like, you can still go places and do things, but there's so much stuff to close anyway. It's like, is there really a reason to go out unless you have to? We got people that are still going to work, mainly for jobs that are like don't have remote work option, or I don't know how, I don't want to say call them critical jobs. I still see people going to offices, I guess. I see a few people in my neighborhood in the mornings up and dressed in suits going to the train, so I guess some people still have to go to work. We've implemented a pretty strict work at home policy, and it looks like it'll continue. I guess, I mean, right now, I mean, they've put meetings on this calendar, like we're gonna have these meetings on these days in these rooms at these locations, but the general theme is that we're probably going to stay home working at least through the end of May. Could be longer, but these meetings they've scheduled in the meeting rooms, I think what happened in April was they did the same thing. They scheduled the meetings and say, oh, we're going to have these meetings on these days in these rooms, but every single one of them got converted to an online meeting. So we'll see what happens. But working at home has its ups and downs. I think the biggest thing for me is the fact it's nice to be able to work at home. I mean, I generally work remotely anyway, no matter where I go, but not usually. I don't usually stay at home that much to work, but you know, working in the same location that your home, that's where your relaxation time is. It's kind of like you have to discipline yourself as to when you actually can relax and when you work, and I think I've gotten pretty good at it. God, that's bumpy. But still, you're always got that inclination in your mind that, oh, I got this thing, I got this work to do, or that work to do, or this project to work on, or this to do. You just have to learn to say stop, like cut it off and stop working, put your work laptop away and do something else for a change. So that's what I've been trying to do. But I still have occasional morning calls to make, and I still have occasional night calls that still happen. So usually routine is, work till the afternoon, take a break, have dinner, and then relax until the late night call time, and do the late night call, and then hop into bed after that. But I don't have that many late calls right now. Depends on, oh damn. Bless, let's have some, okay. Oh, that's cold, holy cow. Oh, the temperature just dropped like 5 or more degrees. Holy cow, that's cold. Whoa. That'll wake you up. Oh, I'm freezing. Come on, sun. Oh, there it is. Another tunnel. Well, that felt good for a second, and freeze again. Yeah, temperature on the bike dropped down to 14 on that one. There's a stick there. Look at all the drift marks on the road. Somebody's been busy. Damn. Anyway, so yeah, the working from home thing, it works pretty well most of the time, but still takes some discipline to manage your time. I don't think I could be the kind of person that has just a work at home only job. I think the concept is good, but even though I like to stay home and be kind of an introvert sometimes, I do like going to the office and interacting with people professionally. That I enjoy, because I enjoy my job. I like what I do, and I like working with my teams and being there with them. Chewing up the tires today. Somebody behind me? No. I keep hearing a noise in my helmet, like there's a motor, like some type of motor vehicle behind me, but it's just the wind, I guess. It sounds like a grumble of a motorcycle, but it's not. It's just me hearing things. I haven't seen any cars this direction. I passed them. I think the last thing I passed was a scooter. Oh. I think this is the left-hand turn for Otama. We're definitely going to see some traffic on this road. I just saw a car and a bike go that way. That was a fun ride. I like that road. Alright, here we go. We're probably going to catch up with that other bike and a car pretty quickly. Hopefully we can get around. Kiss the curb. Almost. One thing you'll notice on this road, I think, if I'm correct, you'll see a lot of places roped off. A lot of shops and a lot of parking areas that are normally open, they've got them really roped off where you can't pull in or stop. Couple cars. Going that slow? Just a way to get past these two. Thank you. Alright, we're clear, guys. Let's have some fun. Just in time for the good stuff. Until we run into the next car. Well, a bicycle, actually. Bicycle right in this curve, no less. What a beautiful day, beautiful road, not much traffic, blue sky, temperature is just right. Good to be alive. Tires feel good. They feel nice and sticky. I don't feel any slippage. I'm not going to get overconfident with it. The parking area is closed, of course, as expected. And we got more cars. No worries, we got time. Wow. They've got blockades up. They're serious. Even this area too. I've never seen them do that before. Come on, people. Only even that was closed. What the hell? They closed every single parking area? That's insane. I don't think these parking areas are going to prevent, or closing off these parking areas is going to prevent COVID-19. Parking right there. It's a good idea. It's like semi-closed. That's closed and that's closed. How much money did they have to spend to get all this barricade stuff up here? I'll tell you what, at a very minimum, this is about 80% better than a weekend or a holiday with the amount of traffic on the road. This is much better, much reasonable, much more reasonable. closed too? Eee, I guess everything's closed, huh? They aren't kidding, I guess, huh? Steeper than I remember. Oops. Yeah, these extension joints in the bridge, they kind of screw you up. I can't come across those too fast that you'll just bump and skid across the road. I felt the back tire flip out on me once or twice going across that. Just a bit of a slip, but going too fast enough to really wreck you. That one's not too bad. Alright, so it's that same vehicle I see all the time. They kind of go up and down this highway. Or not highway, but up and down this road. So they're the like accident. Whenever there's an accident, that's the vehicle they send out. Not sure what they're doing. That's closed too. Ain't nowhere to stop. Oh, except for right here maybe. Guys, I guess we'll wrap this up. I'll begin to wrap up this video and find a place to stop and reset the camera and go for another ride. Well, if you're stuck at home, can't go anywhere, I hope you enjoyed this ride and gave you some type of relaxation if you enjoy this kind of thing. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Otherwise, please leave a like or dislike. Whichever is fine with me. I like comments better than likes or dislikes anyway. So, there you have it. Alright guys, now we're catching the car. So I guess it's a good place to wind it up because it's going to take a while, I think. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're being safe during these troubling times we have across the world. Please take care of yourself, wash your hands, and protect yourselves. See you on the next one. Till next time. Bye bye.